Welcome to Radnor 411. I'm Ashley Sotelo, and I'll be your host. Today we're going to head out with the police department to see how they're cracking down on speeding. We'll check in with the Parks and Recreation department to see what fun they have in store for us. We'll have some other updates, but right now we're going to head to Bill Martin, who's going to let us know how our community has helped us win an award. Bill?
Hi, I'm Bill Martin. I'm going to give you a little update on where the township's been in the last month from the administrative side. In July, we had two successful fireworks programs in the township for the 4th of July holiday, one at the Mill Dam Club and one at Radnor High School, and run by the Radnor Educational Foundation. Turned out with great turnout, and it seemed a very great holiday. The Board of Commissioners also approved an electrical vehicle charging pilot program. They're looking to partner with Community Energy to find 2 spaces in the downtown district where we can set up a pilot program to test for people to use a charging station for electrical vehicles. The Radnor Memorial Field has passed with Agnes Irwin now moving forward to hopefully restore the field and move forward with that program after a number of months of different discussion on that topic. The township had approved a reorganization in June. Some of the departments were consolidated, and some reorganization will take place in how the operations work throughout the year. But as a resident, you'll see no effect to your bottom line other than things will be running more efficiently at the township. Finally, in Act 101, we received our recycling award, again, well over $100,000 in a grant, which is a reflection on the businesses and the community recycling their trash and reducing the amount of waste that we produce. So it was another successful year for that as well. And we would thank Peggy Hagan for putting that application together. And finally, as we move through August, just as a reminder, one of the areas that I cover specifically is the Act 511 business taxes. And August 31st, the mercantile tax is due. That is for a tax for all retail and wholesale business on the gross volume of their business throughout the year. It's on a fiscal year, so it reports from July 1st through June 30th. And again, it's due August 31st, the end of this month, so please make sure you get that in. If you have any questions about how that's collected or any questions of how to assess the tax, please call me directly at the township. I'd be happy to answer any questions you may have. Thank you, and I'll see you next month.
We won't forget about that deadline, Bill. Now, the Finance Department is finally finishing up with their 2012 budget process and forecasting. We'll head to Bill White, who will tell us more.
Thank you, and here is what's going on with the Finance Department for August. I think I say it every month, but it's hard to believe that it's already August. This is the lightest month of the year in terms of things that are going on. I know we have some business taxes that are due at the end of this month, as I'm sure Mr. Martin touched on in his report. But from the rest of the Finance Department, really what we're doing now is we're publishing our 2010 annual report, which is about 3 months later than I'd like to, but due to the availability of information and other circumstances, it got delayed this year. But we are publishing those, and those are in accordance with generally accepted accounting principles. So we're excited to get that project done, and moving forward with this being August, we're starting to get into the 2012 budget cycle. During the summer months, we worked on finalizing a monthly financial reporting report that will show or demonstrate how we're doing on a monthly basis, comparing current activity to some historical information, as well as comparing current activity to what we thought was going to happen when we put the budget together. So we can tell, have some basis to determine how things are going based on what things look like in prior years. And the good part about that is we'll be able to start developing some trends which will help us in forecasting and in future budgeting. So that's all been put together. That information's out on the township website. It'll be reported during Board of Commissioner meetings. It'll be included in the packets that go to the Board of Commissioners. So go out and take a look at that if you're interested. Hopefully it's good information. The other good thing about having that information done and organized is it'll help tremendously in preparing future years' budgets, and ultimately a multiple year forecast, which I've talked about in the past, is something that we need to have put together, which we will be incorporating with as we put the 2012 budget together. At the same time, looking forward a couple years, we'll probably do 3 years initially, so we'll be looking at 12, 13, and 14 and then hopefully in the future years we can maybe even do 5 years. But a lot of that's going to depend on what the trends, what's dictating the activity. Is it something that we have control over? Is it economic based? Is it something we have no control over? Because obviously if there's a lot of our activity that we have direct control over, we can do a fairly good job of forecasting multiple years, even out as far as 5, with a pretty good level of confidence. But when you look at it on the revenue side, there's a lot of things that we really don't have control over. We can't determine what businesses stay, what businesses go. That's a third of our general fund revenue. So we might forecast out 3 years, and if we have a large influx of business activity, then that forecast is going to be thrown off significantly due to increased business taxes. So those kind of things that we really have no control over, we're trying to get the background data put together so we can maybe start identifying trends that allow us to forecast that accurately. But that's going to take some time to do. So that's why initially we'll probably do 3 years, and then we'll see how we do moving forward. So those are the big things going on here in August. It's a light month for the finance department. Disbursements lists, the monthly financial reporting, and we're going to start ramping up the 2012 budget process and forecasting. So all this information will be available on the website, or please call, stop in, and ask if you have any questions in the meantime. Otherwise, I'll see you back here in September. Thanks.
Now, if you're anything like me and you have a lead foot, you might want to stick around for this next piece.
Hello, I'm Officer Mark Stianton of the Radnor Police Traffic Unit. One of the many duties of the Radnor Police Traffic Unit is responding to concerns from residents regarding traffic calming on the roadways in their neighborhoods. Many times, these concerns are targeted at drivers not obeying the posted speed limits, causing potential unsafe conditions for other drivers as well as pedestrians. Traffic issues, such as speeding vehicles, can create an atmosphere in which motorists and non-motorists are intimidated or even endangered by other motorized traffic. Traffic calming can loosely be defined as the combination of physical measures that reduce the negative effects of motor vehicle use, alter driver behavior, and improve conditions for non-motorized street users. When the traffic unit is made aware of a potential unsafe traffic condition due to speeding vehicles, we utilize a 3-step process to address the issue. This 3-step process is commonly known as the 3 E's: education, enforcement, and engineering. If the first 2 steps are not effective in lowering speeds on neighborhood streets, the need for physical traffic calming measures becomes more apparent. Public education can be an effective tool to help change the attitudes and behaviors of drivers. Educational efforts aim at addressing the possibility that residents of the affected neighborhoods are not attentive to the speeds that they are driving at, and that modifications of their own driving behavior may solve the problem. An example of education that the traffic unit currently uses are portable radar units, which detects the speed of passing vehicles and displays it on a reader board. These radar boards show drivers their actual speed versus the speed limit and encourages compliance. The device also helps bystanders to gauge how fast the posted speed limit looks as drivers pass by. Enforcement involves a more intensive police presence and a greater allocation of time enforcing the speed limit in a particular neighborhood. Increased levels of law enforcement may encourage motorists to drive at the posted speeds or penalize those who do not. Consistent and visible enforcement does lead to respect of the speed limit by motorists. The Radnor Police Traffic Unit takes an aggressive, proactive approach to enforcing speeds throughout the township, which include high-volume state roadways, neighborhood streets, and active school zones. One of the main tools we use for speed enforcement is the use of the NRAD, which stands for Electronic Non-Radar Device. This system is a wireless infrared speed timing device which is placed by the officers at a location where complaints regarding speeding vehicles have been reported and verified. The officers then set up at a safe location farther down the roadway where they activate the NRAD display head and transceiver. As vehicles travel through the infrared beams between the receiver and transmitter, the speed is quickly calculated and displayed on the head unit. The officer, who visibly sees the vehicle travel through the machine, then effects a traffic stop if the speed displayed is a violation. Citations are then issued to the operator. Finally, if education and enforcement have not been completely effective, then engineering aspects can be utilized. These include, but are not limited to, signs, pavement markings, and other physical deterrents. One of the more recognizable traffic calming measures we have in the township are the use of speed humps, speed tables, and speed cushions. A speed hump is a raised surface on the roadway that is typically 3 to 4 inches in height and 12 to 20 feet in length. Speed humps are by far the most popular traffic calming measure in the United States, likely because they are effective in reducing speeds at minimal costs. Speed tables are very similar to speed humps, the difference being that speed tables are longer with a wider plateau than the standard hump, allowing for a less abrupt effect on vehicles. These are usually used for roads with a high volume of emergency vehicles. Lastly, a new form of speed hump has recently been used by the township. Speed cushions are portable speed humps which can be transported and used from one location to another on a temporary basis. For each of these types of humps, the traffic unit completes a thorough study which details if the roadway in question is a candidate for this type of traffic calming. I hope this has given you some insight into the Radnor Police Traffic Unit's role of keeping the motoring public, pedestrians, and township streets safe. I thank you for your time.
There have been many changes here around the township, and right now we're going to go see Bob Hale, who will let us know how an upgrade has helped out the IT department.
Hello, I'm Bob Hale, IT coordinator for Radnor Township. One of my responsibilities is maintaining the network. As you can see on our rack here, we have the blue cables representing all the computers in the building, white cables representing all the phones. Recently, we upgraded our phone system to the Mitel 5000, which is a more efficient and cost-effective package. Part of the setup was placing IP phones over the Public Works garage, where traditionally your information traveled through copper lines. Now, everything over there travels through the internet. So having a strong network is very important. From my computer, I can maintain the phone system with a software package I have that I can adjust the voicemails, any user settings. When we move people around, I can change the addresses. So it's a complicated but yet a very efficient system. And that's it. Thank you.
Thanks, Bob. Unfortunately, summer is coming to a close, and so are the summer activities for the Parks and Recreation Department. We'll go to Tammy Cohen, who will let us know what's left for the summer and what we have to look forward to in the fall.
Hi, I'm Tammy Cohen from the Radnor Township Parks and Recreation Department. Summer has been a busy time of year for us with lots of activities and lots of events for you to enjoy. In August, there still are many things that remain for you to come out in the community and enjoy and be a part of. The summer concert series will come to a close on Wednesday, August 3rd at St. David's Community Park located along Lancaster Avenue. The park show will take place from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. It will be our family and children's night and will feature the band Yossi. We want to thank our generous sponsors for the concert series this summer who've helped made it possible. TD Bank and Pico Energy, Wegmans and Wawa, Sila Heating and Air Conditioning, and the Carol Axelrod Memorial Blood Drive. Thank you so much to our sponsors for helping to make the concert series possible. The concert featured a number of different bands and have entertained over 800 residents this summer. Thank you so much for our sponsors once again. The week of August 8th, we have a number of camps and activities still available for you to register for. We have the Sports Galore Day Camp that'll happen at the Radnor Activity Center. We have a new cricket camp and multi-sport camp that will take place at Beauconnor Park, a petite soccer camp at Clemacrone Park, and a golf camp at Capelli Driving Range. For those of you who love nature and to get outdoors, we have backyard eco-adventures that will take place at various sites throughout the week. We have also our Survivor Nature Camp at the Willows. The week of August 15th will also feature another week of Sports Galore Camp at Radnor Activity Center and Flag Football Camp at Beauconnor Park. August 22nd, our camps will come to a close and will feature Chess Camp at the Willows Mansion. Our department has two great excursions planned for you at the end of the summer. A trip to the U.S. Open Tennis Championships, men's second round and women's third round in New York on Friday, September 2nd, and a new trip to the Little League World Series in Williamsport, PA on Saturday, August 27th. We also have discount coupons available to area amusement parks such as Dorney Park, Hershey, and Six Flags Great America. Stop by to pick up your coupons today while supplies last. Our department in Radnor Day Camp and a local Eagle Scout have partnered to collect items for U.S. American troops. This will be running through August 13th, and you can drop off various supplies such as toiletries, candy, and different packaged goods for the American troops between August 1st and August 13th. Locations for drop-off include the Township building, the Radnor Day Camp site, as well as area businesses within Radnor. The Radnor Parks Department's free mulch program is still up and running, and mulch is still available to residents at the Willows, Emlyn Tunnel, Philippone Park, Fenimore Woods, Harford Park, and Skunk Hollow Park and Ithan Valley Park. Be sure to pick up your free mulch today. The Parks and Recreation Department is gearing up for another busy fall 2011. The Radnor Youth Basketball Program will kick off its registration on Monday, September 19th, so please be sure to check it out. This program runs from grades 1 to 12. The Griffin Volleyball Program will also be available again for registration in the fall of 2011. On Sunday, October 30th, the 34th annual Radnor Run will take place here at the Radnor Township building. We'll also be featuring a big Halloween event in October, so please look for information for all of these fall events. You can check it out at our website at www.radnorparksandrecreation.com. You can also call us at 610-688-5600. Please check your mailboxes in early September for a Fall Township newsletter. Not only will this publication feature a number of Parks and Recreation activities available, but other important and essential Township information. Welcome to the Radnor Skate Park, located right here at the Radnor Township building near the police department and Yankee baseball fields along Ithan Avenue. Check it out and its many amenities, featuring a mini ramp, a spine, fly box with a ledge, grind rails, boxes, quarter pipes, and much more. Whether you're into BMX, skateboarding, aggressive inline skating, or riding a scooter, check out our park and test your skills. Be sure to wear your safety gear, and we'll see you at the Radnor Skate Park. The 34th annual Radnor Run will take place on Sunday, October 30th, 2011. Registration will begin at 7 o'clock a.m. The race begins at 8:30 a.m. The Radnor Run is a 5-mile USATF certified run. It's an individual timed race sanctioned by the USA Track and Field using a certified course. There's also a 1-mile walk or fun run, which is an untimed race for adults and youths of all ages. The start and finish for the Radnor Run will take place at the Radnor Township building located at 301 Ithan Avenue. This is a park and ride event. Parking is located for the event at Penn Medicine at Radnor, 250 King of Prussia Road, Radnor, PA. Shuttles will take participants to the race, start and finish area at the Township building. The last shuttle will leave the parking lot at Penn Medicine, Radnor at 8 o'clock a.m. Wear your Halloween costume and enter in the costume contest at the event. There will be contests for adults and children's. Costumes will be judged after the race by a judge panel. Stick around after the race to finish. The Penn Medicine Radnor Run will also feature a health fair where there will be a number of different members throughout the community featuring businesses set up at our festival at the run. The money raised from the Radnor Run helps the American Lung Association provide a number of important programs right here in this region. Some of them include an asthma camp, clean air in schools, and smoking prevention cessation for teens and adults. All proceeds from the Radnor Run will benefit the American Lung Association's mission to prevent lung disease and promote lung health for the people of Pennsylvania through research, education programs, community service, and advocacy. Help us in our fight for air by taking part in the Radnor Run on Sunday, October 30th, 2011.
Thank you so much for tuning in to Radnor 411. I hope you enjoy the last month of your summer, and I'll see you back in the fall. With RTV, I'm Ashley Sotelo. Have a great day.